MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series. Or Orioles. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start this series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
The build up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Baltimore Orioles.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense.
Leading off tonight,
he's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
First pitch, 7:06.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop, Corey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
That is 4.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Turner is off at first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. It leads things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's gone 3 for 8. Swing and a liner, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit hard back up the middle. Seager up the middle. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting third, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Gloved by Turner. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Digging in now, Chris Taylor. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now here's the pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. In there, 0-1. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Nope.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mancini is there. 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this game 3 of the World Series.
Austin Barnes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Line hard toward right center. And the Orioles have their first hit of the ball game.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Now at the plate, Joey Rickard, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1. Hit in the air to center field. On the move is Taylor. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. At the plate, Jace Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Peterson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Peterson on the run. But this will land untouched. And he fouls this one off. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
A ball and no strikes. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Here it is on 3-0. That's in there, 3-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone.
And this will bang up against the wall. The relay on the second, but he's in safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Well, I'm excited to see the data on that base hit because it was screaming off the bat. And ShowTrack tells us that the ball came off the bat at 117 miles an hour. One of the more impressive numbers you'll ever see.
Stepping in now, John Ryan Murphy, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Davis, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll take a look at ball one. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Turner is under it. 2 gone. With Merrifield next to hit. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
On the ground to the left side. Played on the backhand. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out. Digging in next is Daniel Castro, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
There's Merrifield on to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, now the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. And it's fouled away. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Dodgers.
Leading off for the Orioles, the first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Speared on the dive. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Now batting, left fielder.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And this is up and in, ball 1. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. This one skied out toward right. Waiting out at his toes. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Orioles.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
His runners are so deep, 1 through 9, they can start hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Cody Bellinger started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Hard hit ball to second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Rickard's on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
the left fielder.
Now batting, Jock Peterson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Popped him up. Merrifield waits on it, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that misses ball one.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you can get super greedy right down the middle.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Freeman. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Turner over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. No hits to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. This will kick up against the wall now. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The batter, number 50.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
In now, Whit Merrifield.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Digging in, Daniel Castro. He reached on a single in his first try. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And another foul ball. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Merrifield scoops it up, and there's out number 2. So it's back to the top of the order now, and moving into bat next will be the speedy Andrew Toles. First pitch on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. In there, 1-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Again, he sends it out of play. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Line hard, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. It is a sinker that misses for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it. Ready for another shot now. Trey Mancini, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. Rich Hill takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Mancini gets his lead at first, nobody out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
2-2. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the run is Toles, but this will land untouched. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. Now at the plate, Jace Peterson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play.
Now back, the designated hitter.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Chris Davis. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. Tanner Scott takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 66.
Digging in and looking for more, Corey Seager. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Back up the middle. There's Peterson. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. The set and the pitch. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes now. That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the flag court and gone.
Now back, the first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Slow curveball at 74 in for a strike. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the catcher, John Ryan Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Taylor is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Mike Freeman. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Coming in is Peterson, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. There's a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The relay, and he's safe. Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. His career batting line against Hill. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back easily. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 0-1 pitch. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Now batter, left field.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Roy. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini, fouled away. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that misses 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end.
Justin Grimm is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Line drive to center field. There to take it is BR, and that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 31.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Career line against Grimm. He's 0 for 5. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
1-0.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Way out of here as it bangs off the gate. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Count him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping in, Daniel Castro. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jace Peterson. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Chris Davis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Taylor, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. His first homer so far in the series as they open it up to 8-3. Joe Kelly takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
In now, John Ryan Murphy. And he fouls this one off. Kelly, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the familiar home runs. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Michael Givens has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Popped him up. Freeman in foul ground. 1 out.
The batter, number 5.
Here's Corey Seager. He homered early to this point. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Ready with the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So striding forward now, Justin Turner. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1-2-3. Caleb Ferguson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 64.
Into the box now, Mike Freeman. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Line drive to center field. Taylor is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 50.
Striding in, Whit Merrifield. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Taylor. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit out towards second. Castro is right there, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Miguel Castro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 50.
First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. To short. Peterson has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number 35.
Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. He was a ground out victim last time up. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Alcides Escobar is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 1.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. 1-2 strikes the count. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Dodgers here tonight.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is...
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Inside the Show, your source for all postseason news. Here's a recap of yesterday's playoff baseball. In Game 3 of the World Series, the Baltimore Orioles picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the Dodgers at home, 8-3. They take a 2-1 series lead into Game 4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long.
We'll come